So go to a party, take shots with someone who asked you to take shots with them, dance all night, sing karaoke, walk together to your house at her request, kiss them, they're into it, whatever happens after that, that's assault. If she says, I didn't want to do it because I didn't consent, that's assault, okay? Kick his legs out from under him, kick him until he can't defend himself, punch him in the face until he's unconscious, until he turtles up to avoid getting punched in the head, and then you hump him because he's too hurt to defend himself. Sounds like assault to me, brother. All right, Jesse on Fire, welcome back to the channel. So I have 60,000 subscribers, you guys. And so I figured, since this is the first original video that I'm filming since hitting 60,000, I wanted to do something groundbreaking, something really hard-hitting. And so I went with Paulo Costa having his sexuality questioned by Sean Strickland and what it means to the UFC overall and the likelihood that that fight happens and whether or not it means, there's anything to this accusation. I don't know about accusation. It's 2022. It's not an accusation. It's just an observation that Sean made that, we'll talk about it a little bit. But guess what? Guess what else I figured out? And I don't think this is a coincidence. So I have a 4K camera, right? And since getting it, I noticed that my video quality had not improved. And I was looking at all my videos. I'm like, gosh, I can't tell a difference between the videos I was doing before and the videos I've been doing after. It seems really weird. And I recognized this morning that I had a setting in my editing software that was just keeping it at the exact same level. My camera was irrelevant. And I figured that out on a very hard-hitting Jesse on Everything video that I did earlier this morning, which is the first video that I did that's in actual 4K because I just hadn't figured out how to do it because I'm a moron. I've been telling everybody I'm an idiot. But yeah, give that a run. It's a much more important video than this one, to be perfectly honest with you. We talk about some serious, hard-hitting stuff. And if you've never talked about or never looked at Jesse on Everything, come on, dude, get on it. But anyway, so here's the deal. So this is what we're talking about. We're talking about this text right here that you can't see. So this is from Sean Strickland. This caught my eye. Alex sent it to me. In all fairness to Costa, I wouldn't call him gay. It was more of a forceful sexual assault by Stylebender. I'm just happy he didn't decide to penetrate you. Jokes aside, man, you're hard to take seriously. MMA to professional clown, definitely a step up for you. So I thought that was funny, first of all, but I also had no idea what he was talking about. So I went to look at what he was responding to, and Paulo Costa had tweeted this, which I don't want you to see, because if I put that word up there, people are going to get angry at me. But let's just say it's a word to describe dudes who like dudes in a different way that starts with an F and is a 3-letter word and ends with G. And it's a word I used to use all the time. Like, I've said this before. I used to use that word constantly, except I used the more extended version of it that adds another 3 letters and was the most fun word to say in the world until people stole it and ruined it and made it as if that makes you like some person who wants to, drag people behind a truck or something, when really it's just a really fun word to say that had nothing to do with like homosexuality at all. It's just something that was awesome. Like, this is one of the best words ever that got stolen. But anyway, you're not allowed to say it anymore. So I would say that, I think I know that when Paulo Costa did, where is the F word? Reading the responses are priceless. So here's what I'm going to do. First, we're going to talk about Sean Strickland, Costa, what would happen if they fought, or not what would happen, just if they should fight. And you know what? That'll be quick. Yes, they should. That'll be an awesome fight. And that one will force Sean Strickland into like Sean Strickland, if he because he spars so much, he's really good with his jab, in and out, but he hasn't really been like putting nuclear power on his shots. Doesn't mean he doesn't have it. He just hasn't been doing it. Paulo Costa is going to trap you into throwing harder punches. He just is, because Paulo Costa is all octane, high octane output throwing. I love watching Paulo Costa fight. His Twitter is actually, he's actually awesome, dude, because his Twitter is so unpredictable. The guy's nuts, man. You can't tell if he's drunk or if he's just doesn't understand English or what. Like, anywho. So the answer is yes, they should definitely fight. And then I'm going to use the rest of this time to discuss Paulo Costa's Twitter, because this is hilarious. Okay, so he tweets, you know what else, dude? Here's another thing that I'll just point out. So the reason that this is also kind of a notable video is the way that my channel initially blew up was I did a video called "What is the true nature of Fabia and Diego's relationship?" And I did it with that picture of both of them sitting on the bed where they're like, and it's, I think that, when 150,000 people clicked on it, I have a feeling based on the title that it's possible that they might have thought that I was implying that the two of them had a romantic relationship, maybe. Totally unintentional. That's not what I meant to imply at all. But, so yeah, now that I have 60,000 subscribers, I mean, we're going to shoot right past 60 and head right to 100. But, that was only 10 months ago. 10 months ago is when my channel blew up, and it blew up on that video. So I figure, if we're at a milestone, let's do another one that's kind of weird like that. Anyway, so Paulo does, where is the F word that ends with a G? And then someone goes, hey, can you really say that and wear this? That's a fair point, dude. It's a fair point. The next one is like, this one's going to have people going to lose their mind. And then this person goes, hey, right here, Paulo. And it's Stylebender turning Paulo into a girl. So let's actually go back for a second. So I think Sean Strickland, we should note, he didn't actually call him gay. He said that he had been the victim of a male-induced assault. And, it's hard to say otherwise given the standards in 2022. I mean, basically, if you think about it like this, right? So if I go to college, right? If I go to college and I'm at a party and I'm drinking some booze, I'm having a good time. These girls came over. It's like, hi, how are you? It's like, I'm Jesse. She's like, I'm Christine. It's like, you come here often or what? I do. Yeah. You want to take some shots together? I'm like, do I want to take some shots with you? Of course I do. And so we took some shots and then we're kind of, and we're dancing and we're having a good time. And we're like, we do karaoke together, really bonding, more shots, both of us wasted. This is her that did this, right? Like she's the one who's making me take shots, wasted. We go back to the house and I'm like, oh my God, this is my chance. And then I kiss her. She's into it. It goes wherever it goes. Certainly no pushback from her. She's into it. This is, she's inducing all of this stuff. And then if the next day she was like, you know what? I didn't verbally consent to that. Just so we're clear. I never verbally consented. And I'm like, wait, are you serious? You basically induced that whole thing. You're the one trying to make me take shots. You're the one who said, let's go back to your house. Do you want to be the person who has to make the move? I didn't want to do it. I just assumed girls want the dude to make the move. You were into it the whole time. I didn't verbally consent though. Okay. There's no verbal consent in any of the things that we did. And thus, I need to think about what I'm going to do. And then the dude feels his stomach implode because now he realizes, I can't defend any of this. I did nothing wrong, but I can't defend this. I can't defend this. I don't know what I'm going to do. If she reports this, I'm fucked. I did nothing wrong. What I just described is something that, that I did 100 times when I was in college on the low side. Depending on how far the shit got. And now it's commonplace for someone to just be like, I didn't consent. And you're like, oh, my life's over. So she goes to the education board. And she's like, listen, I had a very concerning encounter with a gentleman named Jesse on Fire at a party. Here's his address. It'll be easy to find. He assaulted me. I gave no verbal consent. And here's what happened. My life's over. My life is totally over. It was consensual. Really? Do you have a recording of her consenting? A recording? That seems kind of disrespectful. Oh, so you didn't get it on tape that she consented? I mean, she didn't say it out loud. Oh, you're going to jail. And then you're kicked out of school. And then we're going to put on your resume that you're a convicted assaulter for life. Okay, cool. So that being 2022, right? What do you think happens if on video you take a guy that you just knocked unconscious, right? Let's describe what Stylebender did to Paulo Costa is he beat him until he was unable to defend himself, right? He kicked his legs out. He's all, oh my God, I can't defend myself because I can't lift my legs. He's all, oh, how are you going to defend your head then, son? How are you going to defend your head now that your legs are kicked out? Ah! Oh, you're looking a little woozy. Ah! One more for good measure. Ah! And then Paulo Costa's like, whoa, oh, and he turtles up. He's like, please don't hit me anymore. Please don't hit me anymore. And Stylebender's like, well, now's my chance. And he bent him over like a dog, and he humped his back and other portions of his body while he was turtled up, defending himself from getting punched in the head. Okay? So go to a party, take shots with someone who asked you to take shots with them, dance all night, sing karaoke, walk together to your house at her request, kiss them, they're into it, whatever happens after that, that's assault. If she says, I didn't want to do it because I didn't consent, that's assault, okay? Kick his legs out from under him, kick him until he can't defend himself, punch him in the face until he's unconscious, until he turtles up to avoid getting punched in the head, and then you hump him because he's too hurt to defend himself. Sounds like assault to me, brother. Sorry, dude. Sounds like assault to me, brother. See? 60,000 subscribers. That's why you subscribe to this channel, because I can reframe anything. I could literally just frame Israel Adesanya's celebration after a Paulo Costa fight into actual assault that he should probably go to prison for, okay? Now, whenever someone wants to figure out the power of persuasion that I have and pay me for my ability to propagandize, I'm in, dude. I'm in for that. But I think that Sean Strickland makes a fair point that Paulo Costa was not a willing participant in this. He got beaten into being the girl in that relationship. That's what actually happened. He got beaten into being the girl in that relationship. You know, I'm having a hard time feeling like I'm going to be able to root for Stylebender after what he did. I mean, geez. I am not a fan of assault. I don't know how I can go anywhere from this. This has turned into a really, 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 really good video all of a sudden. But that's kind of what happens. I had no plan here. Didn't even know where I was going. When I was telling that story about like the college thing, I had no idea that I was going to be able to frame this that way. These things just happen, dude. Just start talking and they happen. But anyway, let's go back to the Twitter thread because the rest of this is hilarious. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Some of these are so funny, dude. How do people get so bent out of shape, man? Like, I don't, they really are like it's just so ridiculous, man. Bloody elbow is going to implode in a pink cloud of rage. That's hilarious. That is hilarious, dude. That is hilarious. Chill out, you guys. He's talking about, oh, here's the one I was looking for. No, he doesn't. He just chose, so someone was like, he's talking about an FAG that he's talking about, like a cigarette that you smoke in the UK. And this person responds, no, he doesn't. He just chose a word with different meanings to get away with insulting someone. We all know what he means. Thumbs down. Ooh. Twitter's going to ban you for this, dude. Whoa, that's a check mark that said that. Samira Khan. Whoa. Samira Khan, that is a really pretty girl what the? Okay, I'm actually, you know what? She's got Kadyrov in her headline. Let's just pretend I didn't click on her. I'm way scared of Kadyrov, dude. Probably mad that Izzy ran away after impregnating him and not paying child support. Single mom life is hard, man. Oh, man. That is so funny, dude. I can't read. You know, I don't know why I'm being so quiet. I can't read most of these. It was pretty inexcusable to dry hump a man in the octagon. Media outlets are all bullshit now anyway. Think before blabbering. Neither is cool. Dry humping is likely the worser of the two. All right, that's enough. I love you guys. Peace.